also the financial muscles or financial matters.
Yes.
How do we rate in Tanzania and Uganda, especially the achievements of the players? What do players achieve? I know you've been a coach at Siasia. You've also worked in Uganda as a coach. You have lived a long time in Uganda, so you can know how much the players receive in terms of wages. To know Uganda and Tanzania, which country pays a lot?
Uganda and Tanzania, at least in Uganda there is some clubs those who are paying high salary, big sign-on fee, as like in Tanzania here there is some clubs, but in Uganda, but Tanzania, it's at least those clubs those who are paying high good money. They are paying good money. You get it?
Yeah.
I don't know whether you have got me.
What I've got from you that in Uganda there are clubs that pay good salaries, yes, to the players, but yes, also in Tanzania, if they are paying good salary, it's absolutely good,
yes,
compared to Uganda clubs.
Compared to Uganda.
Yeah.
Now that means for us in Uganda, it's like our players, they focus mostly going abroad, but you get me?
Yeah.
They focus going abroad, our players in Uganda. That's why you see talents are always on and off. You get, because for them, if the player started moving, she planned to go abroad.
Yes. That means the growth or the grassroots, while developing those players, the managers and the parents or supervisors or agents of the players aim to sell the players abroad the country.
Exactly.
So that's the great. So it seems that in Uganda, the managements of the players aim high, don't aim to their country.
Yeah.
That's great. And we wish to know the top players that are in Uganda. Like for us in Tanzania, we have like Aisha Masaka, the only girl or lady that has played in the UEFA Champions League.
Yes.
In Tanzania, we have only one girl, that is Aisha Masaka. Then we have Clara Luvanga playing in the Saudi Pro League. We have Enekia playing in Saudi Arabia also. We have Opa Clement. We have Mele Alon Siame playing in the La Liga Academy. Those are few to mention the players that are playing abroad the country of Tanzania at top levels. In Uganda, how many players, or the top player that we can know?
Now, the top players we are having in Uganda, there is top players and those players who are playing in Europe. Let me say like that. But there is top players, those who are staying in Uganda, those who are playing in Uganda.
Yes.
Yes. Now, those players who are playing in Europe, there is Fauzia Najemba. Is playing in Europe. He's playing in Europe, in Denmark. There is Nancy Reste. She has just gone in B93 in Denmark. There's Joanita. Is playing in Russia. We're having Juliet. She's playing in Russia. We are having Atulo. She's playing in Saudi Arabia. We are having Aine Mbabazi. She's playing here in Simba.
Yes.
We are having Nabo Letitia. She's playing here in Simba, and other players in Siasia Queens. There is from from Fountain Gates. It's called Ibunyu Miriam. There is Joanita. There is Joanny. There is Joanna Guy. He's playing in Siasia Queens, and Aluka in Siasia Queens, and Margaret Kunihira.
Margaret Kunihila, one of the names that seem to be great. She once played in Kampala Queens.
Yes.
We have heard that she's coming in Tanzania.
Yeah.
She might sign either in Siasia.
Yeah.
I would like to know from her and somebody called Anna.
No, Aluka Grace.
Yes, Aluka Grace. Yes, Grace Aluka.
Yes.
Yes, those are the two players that we've heard they are coming in Tanzania. I would like to know their potentiality, how great they are. Can they bring challenge to the Selengeti Premier League or?
Yes, but the challenge is, as you know, that you can be a good player, but if you don't have those players who can feed you, then you become normal player. You get?
Yeah.
So now I don't know, but I thought even me that they can fit in Selengeti Premier League. But Selengeti Premier League is not something that is simple, which is simple, Selengeti. Because the football of Tanzania is so different with the football of Uganda. The league of Tanzania is difficult. It's like the difficult side is the football of Tanzania is full of physique. Yes, but in Uganda, for us we are playing like we are casual. You get it? We are casual. But in Tanzania, football of Tanzania is full of physique.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, physicality seems to be the difference or the great difference, creating a margin between Tanzanian league and Ugandan league, right?
Yes. No, it's like the Ugandan league. Ugandan league is good physicality, but the Tanzanian league is better than Ugandan league physicality.
Oh, I got the point.
Yeah.
You've coached Siasia last season.
Yes.
Simply, I can say you have a lot of time in Tanzania. You know a lot of players in Tanzania, the Tanzanian female players.
Yeah.
I'd like you to mention a few of players that you see they have great talents, and you still wonder why they are still in Tanzania, not abroad.
And there is someone in Yanga
Precious.
Precious. It's called Precious.
Yeah, she's called Precious Christopher.
Is she Tanzanian?
She's a Nigerian.
Nigerian. She's good.
Yeah,
she's good. And there is some player in Siasia Queens. She's called Kudo, midfielder.
Yes.
Yeah, she's called Kudo. She's a midfielder. Is slain like, but she has brain.
Oh.
She has brain. And there is number 3 in Fountain Gates, captain.
Yeah, captain. She's Aquila Gaspar.
Aquila. She's good. She's very good. And there is a striker in JKT.
Jamira Rajab.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, last season she was playing in Baobab Queens.
Baobab.
Yes.
That one is it.
Okay.
She's also good.
Thank you. You've worked in the Premier League of Tanzania,
Yeah.
especially categorized in the women.
Yeah.
You know how the league was going last season,
Yes.
working with Siasia.
Yeah.
I would like to know what things do you wish the Tanzanian Premier League Board or the TFF to regulate and make it great so that we can see our league upgrading season to season.
Now, for me, the thing I've realized here in Tanzania, the clubs have got that challenge of traveling from one place to another, from one club to another club. It's like I'll be requesting the TFF at least to help these clubs, so that they can facilitate them with enough money. As again in Uganda, because even in Uganda we have the same problem. Here in Tanzania, the clubs, it's like you have to travel something like 600 kilometers, 700 kilometers. So now the TFF, I'm requesting, I would at least requesting at least to the TFF to help those clubs to facilitate them, like giving them enough money, enough facility, enough money to at least to transport those teams if possible,
so that the club can get a lot of sponsors which can help them.
Not even the clubs only, because the federations of even ours in Uganda, we get money. We get money from the FIFA. So at least we give them something, like if the league is knocking, at least we get them at least that every team, at least they give them something like 50 millions or 40 millions, at least to push them, because they are getting challenged. Let me give you an example. Fountain Gates was going to play, the other team is called
Amani.
Yes. But Amani didn't appear because maybe transportation, because from where Amani stay to Dodoma is very far.
Yes.
Maybe they get that challenge of transportation. So I would request the TFF at least to intervene to help those clubs.
How did you see the main tournament in the Community Shield worked, and what's the benefit that the clubs got approaching or heading to the season?
To the season, at least that it was a motivational tournament. At least I can give them the credit, at least because the teams have been at least busy getting challenges from one team to another. At least for me, I can give the federation that credit.
Oh,
yeah.
Then the issue of Mapinduzi Cup. By this time, it seems that even the women teams will be invited to attend that competition.
Yeah.
What positivity do you see in that tournament?
The challenge I'm seeing in that tournament, because it's for 2 weeks, not so?
Yeah.
2 weeks, and the league is still moving. The clubs, mainly I'm talking about for the clubs of women's football, women's team. They have less number of players, so you may end up losing some players when you are going in that, because the league has started it's like the league has started late.
Yes.
And if you are focused if you have target of taking the league, you can't go in that tournament.
Coach Mustafah.
Yes.
Webale nnyo.
Now I'm so happy to invite me at MSN media group with Mr. Naisenga and Mr. Musa. I'm so happy to be with you. I'm so grateful to be with you, and I wish to invite you in Uganda if possible. You are welcome. Uganda is fine. we are okay, and we are ready to welcome you in Uganda.
Mazungumzo haya yamefanyika Microspace, ambao ni wauzaji wa kompyuta na vifaa vyake. Microspace wanapatikana Dodoma mjini karibu na Nyerere Square. Langu jina ni Musa Mtewele, nyuma ya kamera ni Rogers Ndaisenga.